Hi everyone, welcome to Yenga's Corner. Today I wanted to share with you an experience that I went through during last week and this week. It was basically the death of a very dear colleague of ours at work, and it was so sudden, and it was very shocking. And I just wanted to take this moment to share with you about grief. I mean, it's not a topic that most people would want to talk about. It's not a happy topic. It's not something that is fun to talk about. As it is, just coming from the funeral service that we had today, where we went to pay our respects and also to be with a family that had lost one of theirs. And I don't know, maybe some of you have already lost a loved one. Maybe you're right now going through grief. And I just wanted to take this moment to encourage you, to fortify you, because in the Bible, the shortest verse is in John chapter 11, verse 35. And it says, Jesus wept. And I was asking myself, wow, why, the shortest verse? And here we see Jesus weeping. Why? Because it was because of the death of his very good friend Lazarus. And they present us how, close Jesus was to this family. He used to pass there. He would spend time with them, Lazarus and his two sisters, Martha and Mary. And we see the emotion of Jesus, that how he was deeply touched. In the same way, I just want to encourage all of you as you're going through this grief, know that God sees it, know that God is there to comfort you, know that God understands how grief impacts humanity, how we feel so helpless, how we feel so sad, and it's just to remind us how frail we are. In Psalms chapter 39, verse 4, it says, Lord, remind me how short my days are, so that I can be able to see and to remember how frail I am. Life is very fragile. We always say that. We say that life is fragile. But do we really understand what it means? It means today we are there, tomorrow we are not. We came empty-handed and we'll leave empty-handed. So I want to fortify each and every one of you to remember, as you're living life, remember how short it is. Live it to the fullest. God has given in each and every one of us gifts, talents, When we were talking about our colleague that passed, everybody was talking about how of his intelligence, of his joie de vivre, how he loved people, how he loved culture, how he loved, life to the fullest. And, he lived each and every aspect of his life to the fullest. What is it that God has put in your life? What talents are they that God has put in your life? Make sure that you empty that. So when you leave this earth, you're going to die empty. That the graveyard is not going to benefit of anything that is in you. I like a quote or a sermon that Pastor Miles Monroe was saying, that we need to die empty. And this is what I want to encourage each and every one of you. Whatever it is that you have in you, it is not for you. It is so that other people can benefit from it. If you have love, give it out. Make sure you love to the fullest, because when you go, nothing else is going to go with you, but your memory of who you were and how you impacted people, that is going to remain. And just to conclude, it's very important also to be able to tell each other how they mean to us. The good things that you see in other people, please let them know, because it's only when they are alive that they can benefit from these beautiful words. Instead of sitting in a funeral parlor and then hearing these beautiful words about this person when they cannot hear it themselves, but it's other people that hear. So encourage each other. If somebody's a good friend to you, make them aware of that, of how much you appreciate them, of how important they are or how special they are. And when you do that, it's going to make them even be encouraged to do more. So guys, as you're going through this time of grief, just know that God is there. He says he's closer to the brokenhearted. So I pray that you may find comfort during this time that is very difficult. I mean, it was difficult for us, and it's still difficult for most of our colleagues at work, because he was somebody who would just infiltrate into your life and you feel as if you've known him for years. So be a blessing to other people, love to the fullest and live to your full potential, because life is short. And we came to this earth empty, and we're going to leave it empty. So until then, guys, have a blessed afternoon.